Hi, I'm Dave from Military Antiques Toronto, and need an espresso this morning because I was up at a concert. Great concert, Nine Inch Nails, had a great time, took a girlfriend and a kid. Anyways, so today's conversation's about shipping to the States with the new rules that come into play on August 29th. The problem is that, and a lot of people, and it only relates to American shipments, not to the rest of the world or to shipments in Canada, is that the shipping is just ridiculous. So what Trump did is that he put tariffs on everything coming into the country, which is fine. And it was sort of genius. It's not fine, but what he did is sort of genius in the sense of what he did, that he doesn't have the background people to back it up for the taxation and the duties for the U.S. customs charging it. What he did is he set it up so that the people shipping to the U.S. had to pay it, and meaning like the company, so Canada Post, etc. They're collecting the tariff and the duty and the tax, and they have to remit it to the U.S. government. So that's fine. The general consumer in America doesn't see that extra cost. However, as an example, I would send a shipment to the States, and it would be $10. I don't personally cross the border with it. I have a company that crosses the border with it. So that's more than USPS charges, say, for a book shipping within the States. But the problem is that I'm not in the States and I have to get it across the border, which means I have to pay a company to do it. So I pay a company to do it. It costs me $10. I'm charging you $10. Truthfully, it's costing me more than $10 normally because of the cost of boxes. And I have to buy boxes in bulk, so they come in a truck, and then you're paying something silly for shipping. And it compounds itself all the time, and it gets more and more. And I know a lot of people don't see that when you're running a business, but that's true. So let's say it was $10. So now what happens is, let's say that book is printed in England. I'm making that up. Let's pick China, whatever. And let's say the duty is 50%. So it's 50%. So the book's $10, the duty's 50%, and the tax. And I can't tell you the tax is, I have no clue. But that means that book cost you $10, but it cost me $5 in duty. Then it cost me $10 for shipping. So you bought that $10 book for $20 after shipping, $10 book, $10 shipping, but I paid $5 in duty, which means it's $25. But wait a minute, that doesn't include the cost of the book or the box or any tax that I have to pay on top of that duty. So I'm going to have to raise my shipping costs, which I don't want to do, on eBay for, say, a book, and now it's $20. So it's going to cost me about $18, $19 by the time it's all said and done. People may not see that, may think boxes are free. They're not. I buy them in bulk, but they're still expensive. And then you have to sit on them until you use them. So it doesn't make sense, but that's what it is. So was it genius on his part because he gets free money for doing nothing? Yeah. But who does it hurt? It hurts the American consumer in the end, truthfully. They're going to have to source their stuff locally if they can, but some things you can't source locally. Now, that only applies to stuff not made in Mexico or in Canada. If it's covered under that, or in the US, then it doesn't matter. There's no duty on it. But if it's made in Italy, England, China, Germany, whatever, that's going to be a lot more cost to all your shipments in the near future as of August 29th. And there's no way around this. I've tried everything. I don't want to raise my rates for shipping. I'd like to keep them, as low as possible. But the honest truth is that the way things going, New World Order, as Skinny Puppy would say, you know what? Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. Is this going to put a lot of people out of business? Probably. Is there anything I can do about it? No, I'm pretty big business-wise, so I don't expect I'll fail. But you know what? Anything's possible. But I don't think so because I don't know how to quit. So will this get better before it gets worse? Probably not. I'm hoping that people will still keep buying. Do we combine shipping? Definitely. Is it cheaper to buy it on the website? Definitely. I still have to pay the duty when I ship it on the website, but it's not like when you're buying on eBay. I'm paying eBay 20% fees. So you bought something for $10. Well, I paid them $2 in fees for the privilege of selling on eBay. You know how that works, but whatever. but I guess it's no different than Amazon, but whatever. And then same with shipping, they take a percentage of shipping too. So they're laughing all the way to the bank, and it just hurts us small businesses. So please buy it on the website. Um, and besides that, at the Canadian dollar at 35% less than the US dollar right now, where's the downside? Like, you'd be laughing all the way to the bank with that. You're saving money, and I'm still paying the duty. You're not, and the tax. You're not. There's no tax charged on my site, but I still have to pay the tax now and the duty to get it across the border if it is not covered under CUSMA. So I don't know where this is going to end. I don't know where it's going. It's not good, but it is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I don't know. Please buy on the website instead of eBay. I have people I try and convince to buy on the website instead of eBay, but they still insist on buying on eBay. I don't know why. I take PayPal on the website. I take credit cards via secure server on the website, and yet I still get orders on eBay, which I don't understand, from repeat customers who've been told. But whatever, it's all good. So that's the drama that's coming for everyone who's shipping into the States. If you're shipping to Australia, as an example, their U.S. customs the Australian customs already has it set up that they're going to charge any tax or duty coming into the country. If I'm shipping to Germany or France or England, or if you're shipping into Canada, they already have it set up. This is how much your tax is. This is how much it's going to cost you. We're used to paying criminally insane charges for shipping within Canada. You can ship a book in the States from California to New York City, depending on the weight of the book, of course, but, media mail, and it's like $6, depending on the weight of the book. But if you do that in Canada from Toronto to Vancouver, it starts at $20 and goes up. It's criminal how much we pay for shipping. And the rest of the world pays a lot for shipping too. You guys have no clue how good you have it. So I don't know. Please stop buying on eBay. Please buy it on the website. It saves me money, and it saves you money, and it's cheaper all around. I still have to pay the duty and the tax to get it into the US. I'm hoping it doesn't negatively affect my business, but I guess we'll find out in a couple days when this happens. So anyways, thanks for looking for my rant about shipping. Whatever, it is what it is, whatever. I can't do anything about it. The only thing I could do was relocate my business to the States, and truthfully, I don't really want to do that. I'm happy here. It's all good. So thanks for looking. Follow me at YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my website, please, militaryantiquestoronto.com. It's all in Canadian dollars. If you want to pay in US, we'll take that. It's discounted, but we take Canadian funds. It's much cheaper. Cheers. Thanks for looking. Bye.